Hey everybody, what's good? We made it through our first track weekend with the 5-cylinder Jetta here. Some things went really good, few little things that didn't go so great, but we got some stuff to talk about, so let's get into it. Gotta get this thing up in the air, which means I gotta get my quick jacks out. There they are. What's up, guys? Let's move you over here. Move you over here. And we can pull back in. Let's give it just a little bit. That should be good. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. Why are you putting the car in the air if we're just talking about how the track day went? Well, that's because I developed a little bit of a kind of metallic-y rattle at the track. May or may not have been caused when I had that one off into the gravel. But we got to get under here and check that out, see what the heck is going on. So I don't want that rattle in there no more. Also, if you guys work on your cars all by yourself like I do, these quick jacks are a lifesaver. I will not work on a car without having the bare minimum of a set of quick jacks, preferably a lift. But these things are absolutely amazing. Highly recommend them. I'm telling you right now, these quick jacks are a game changer. Best thing I ever got for my garage. So we did have that off, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. When I upgraded to the GTI brake system, went with EBC rotors and EBC pads. Now you'll never guess what EBC pads I went with. Yep, Reds. Guess what they're not rated for? Yep, track use. So, fun part with that is after a couple push laps under hard braking, they get into that temperature range that they don't really like. So then they fade and your pedal goes long. Well, it caught me off guard the first time. Pedal went long, going into a turn, and almost had it slowed down. But instead of trying to make the turn and possibly going in sideways, said, you know what, we better just take it straight and go off. Unfortunately, that turn's got a bunch of deep gravel in it. Car got stuck, so we got to test out the plaid strap tow hooks from ECS. But we got pulled out and everything was fine. Now we get to put it in the air because I got a rattle. I don't know if it was from that. Could have been. Hoping some gravel in there maybe, just rattling around. But we're going to check the exhaust system, check everything with this thing in the air. So if you're ever wondering why quick jacks are so amazing, this is why right here. Effortless. Line them up, hook them up, plug her in and push up. That's all you got to do. Look at all that height right there too. That's not even all the way up yet. Plenty of room for activities down there. Plus, they lock into place and are completely safe. So you don't got to worry about that car falling on your head. Love these things. Let's get under here and see what we're looking at. I know there's probably going to be some scrapes and stuff on the bottom side, but that's just what happens. Let's see what we're dealing with. ECS Street Shield did some work. Everything looks good. Got some damage there, or well, not damage. I don't want to call it that because it's not. It's just some scrapes from being in the gravel. Everything's intact. Exhaust system is good. Here's that 8-inch cherry bomb I welded in. It is no longer red. Everything's been burned off of it from the heat. Red coating just went away. But this is where, essentially, around where the rattle's coming from. I'm wondering if it's just vibrations of this. That's got to be probably what the vibrations are. I don't know if there's any gravel in there or not, but I ain't taking this thing down to find out. I just wanted to make sure everything was intact and good. Never heard an exhaust leak, so I didn't figure that was the problem. No hanger issues, everything's tight. So that's good. I like that. Sorry, I'm underneath the car with the camera, and it's not going too well. But my guess would be it's just the heat shield here on the underliner. That is something we are just going to deal with. There's no damage, which is good. All right, top side, here we come. All right, and I know you're like, okay, so that's cool. You went to the racetrack and you're doing all these racing videos now and all this other stuff. You did that cold air intake video and blah, blah, blah. Where's my 6-speed videos for the 6-speed swap? I'm working on it. I am, I promise. I got a lot of footage to go through, and when I filmed it, I just filmed the process. I didn't do any talking or anything, so I really got to figure out how I'm going to put it together and do the voiceover, and kind of got to figure out what I want to do with the footage to put out there for you guys. I want to make sure you guys are getting the information that you want and need for when you guys are considering doing a 6-speed swap. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what specifics really you want to know for the 6-speed swap. I could just kind of put a time lapse together and be like, hey, 6-speed swap done in 10 minutes. And there it is. But I want to do that, and I want to do more because I want to get you guys the information. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what information specifics you want for the 6-speed swap. I've been super happy with mine. My transmission is an OTQ out of a 2012 Volkswagen CC, which is supposed to have a little bit tighter gearing, so a little bit more sportier gearing, as opposed to longer gearing that's going to be more drawn out. So keep that in mind. If you're naturally aspirated or if you're boosted, you might want a different transmission based on that. But I want to get the proper information out to you, so leave a comment down below. Keep in mind, this is a factory 5-speed manual car, so it's not going to be any information on going from automatic to manual, but still a lot of the information is going to kind of go hand in hand for you automatic guys going to manual and manual to manual. So 5-speed factory car, went to the 6-speed, super happy with it. A lot better ratios for this 07K. Really keeps you in the power better, because if you guys have a 5-speed factory manual car, you know that third gear in the 5-speed it almost feels like going from second to an overdrive. It just falls flat on its face as soon as you get out of second gear. So it's not usable for anything other than cruising down the highway. So leave a comment down below. Give me guidance on what I should do for these 6-speed videos. Maybe a live session. You guys want to see a live session where you guys can just ask me questions? I can go live. You can ask me questions. We can do stuff. 2025, I am open to trying whatever you guys want to do. You guys are the reason I make the videos, and I just hope that they help you guys out and help guide you in your journey with your 5-cylinder or just whatever vehicle you're doing. So yeah, let's have fun in 2025 One more thing under the car I wanted to show you. And it is on the driver's side. Just kidding, it's the passenger side. And I don't even know if you can see, because I ain't got no light in here. Brighten this thing up. Hey! But, CV shaft, or the boot, there was one spot right there. Got a little crack in the boot. Ooh, let's, ooh. Oh, hi, welcome back to Not Overexposed. I don't know if that CV boot was from the track or not. I mean, it could have been, it could have not have been. These are the used axles that I got from LKQ. I may have just not noticed that because it's on one spot of it. So when I was swapping tires to the race tires and stuff, I didn't see it. When I was swapping back to the track tires after the track is when I noticed it because it happened to be facing up. Really small slit in the boot right where the outer clamp is, so that big clamp on the outer side. Could have been track related, could have just happened at the track. These are the front calipers. Those are the GTI calipers on the carriers. That was part of the upgrade I did. GTI brake, bigger rotor, better heat dissipation. Heat, especially with these Redstuff pads, was part of the issue. So if you look at the lower control arm here, what I'm gonna do, and it's not gonna be in this video, it's gonna be in a future video because I'm not doing it today. The plan is on the leading edge here to get some aluminum bar, strap it to the arm. It'll hang down a little bit, and that'll be like a little air deflector. So when you're going down the straights and everything, it's gonna hit that bar and it's gonna deflect air in towards the rotor and the caliper here, and that's just gonna help cool the system. So between that and going to a different pad, the next track day I should be able to push it a lot harder and not have some brake fade issues. I only went off in the gravel once, because once I knew it was an issue, you keep an eye on it and you can do a cool down lap and come back and then do another hot lap. So now that the damage inspection is done and there is no damage, which is fantastic, other than that axle boot that probably wasn't racetrack related, but it could have just happened there. I don't know. That'll get swapped out. That'll be fine. Car did great. I had my buddy in the car for a couple ride-alongs on the second day when we were running clockwise instead of counterclockwise. So first day we ran counterclockwise. Second day we changed direction, ran clockwise, and I was able to do ride-alongs because I was out of the new membership orientation group. He tracks a C7Z06, which is an absolute monster of a car. He's been tracking that for a long time. Gave him a ride along in mine. He helped me kind of get some better lines for more speed related as opposed to the safe line that they show you in orientation. But he was impressed with the car. Car feels super solid, super responsive. Yeah, suspension was doing work. Power band, I mean, it's a naturally aspirated 5-cylinder pushing about 200 to the wheels roughly. Y'all are gonna ask for dyno results on that. I don't have a dyno result, but it's pretty much full bolt-on other than still running the factory catalytic converter. So if we went to high flow, we'd pretty much, I'd say we're at about 200 wheel. We got the Evo header and everything on there, which if you guys didn't know, VW Evo header from Evolution Tuning, click the link down below, use code VOYAGERC at checkout, save yourself 10% if you want to put the header on your car. It sounds amazing. Brings that power band down a little lower when you're on the integrated engineering stage 2 tune with the short runner manifold. That's all high RPM. You get some of that mid-range back. So I definitely recommend it. Super happy with the tires that I was running. So the track tires I'm running, these are the Accelera 651 Sport Extras. You can get them at Tire Streets. I will leave a link down below for them. I was super impressed with them. All the reviews and everything, even on Tire Streets, they're kind of marketed more towards the drift community. They did really well on the road course. I was super happy with them. They were super consistent, lots of grip, super responsive, grippy right from cold, and when they got hot, they felt exactly the same, and they should hold up. It's a 100 tread wear tire that's supposed to wear like a 200 tread wear. That's how the 651 Sport Extras are marketed. So it's a 651 Sport, which is a 200 treadwear tire, but this is the Extra, which is the 100 treadwear version. Super happy, really good wear on them. The next track day is really going to be the determining factor on how well they're doing, because now that they've been heat cycled, it's whether or not the rubber's going to harden up and how good they're going to be the next time we go out. So they did run 4 sessions counterclockwise, and then 3 sessions because it was Super Bowl weekend. We ran 3 sessions on that Sunday clockwise. So 7 sessions out on track. Granted, it was new member orientation, so the first couple of sessions with the instructors was a little lower pace, but I was able to get some really good, decent push laps in there. There was a lot of traffic. Was able to push where I could. I was super happy with them. So links down below for those, so you guys can check them out. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to mention in this video. Yeah, we're talking track day and how the track day went. Car did phenomenal other than the brake fade issues. EBC Redstuff pads are not track rated, and I totally, you know, mind blanked on that before going to the track. Got everything else prepped. Figured, yeah, you know, the reds will probably be fine. I probably should have thrown yellows in there. So I'm going to get a set of yellow pads for the next track day. So we'll have those ready. We'll throw those in for the track. We'll run the reds on the streets. Everything will be good. The yellows will be rated for a little bit higher temperature range. So when you're abusing it on the track for a 20-minute session, hopefully you'll get rid of that brake fade. When the brakes were working, they were working really well. So Redstuff pads for the street are a tremendous upgrade over the factory OE pads. They just don't like to be run hard on track. I did bed them in before we go, so before anyone brings that up, they were bedded in. It's just the heat issue. They're not rated for that temperature. So once they heat up, they just didn't like it. I'm running RBF 600 fluid in it too, so I wasn't boiling any fluid. Suspension handled great on the car, super solid. ECS tuning, rear sway bar, I had it before I went to the track. I put it on the stiffest setting. Seemed to be really good balance. Still a little understeery. It's a front wheel drive car. They're just understeery. It definitely rotated a lot better than having the sway bar on the softer setting. So stiffen that up, gave it a little bit better balance. Tires did amazing. Suspension did amazing. It is on the ECS coilovers, the non-adjustable version. As long as you're not trying to be one of those super slam stancy boys and you have it set up to, like me, where it's functional and you can take it to the track, I'm super happy with those coilovers. I've been running them for years. Finally got them out on the track. Car handles good. It's got some polyurethane bushings, some refreshed OE bushings in the rear. It drives like a go-kart. You give it an input, it reacts. I am super pumped, and I keep rambling, and you guys are probably like, this video is weird. Get on with it. Can we get to next week's video, please? Because hopefully it's something better. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Do all the things. Let's make Voyage RC go crazy in 2025 on YouTube. That way YouTube pushes it to everyone else. So people that don't know about it see this and are like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking. It sounds like she's outside. And yeah, she's having a good old time. So yeah. I think I'll just see you in the next one. How's that sound? Sound familiar? Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.